You work hard, you earn a decent salary, but at the end of every month, your bank account feels almost the same as before. Why does it feel like financial freedom is always out of reach? This book, The Millionaire Next Door, uncovers the real habits of America's millionaire. And what's surprising is they don't look rich, they don't act flashy, and yet they quietly build wealth that lasts generations. Stay with me, and you will learn exactly what they do differently and how you can start applying it today. Picture this, you are at a family wedding, and someone walks in wearing a designer suit, driving a luxury car, gold watch flashing on their wrist. Everyone whispers, that's success. But in the corner, there's another man, plain shirt, old car parked outside. Nobody pays much attention to him. Yet, if you peeked into their bank account, chances are the plain man might quietly be a millionaire. The flashy one, probably drowning in debt. That's the world the millionaire next door reveals, and it forces us to ask what really makes someone rich. Lesson 1. Wealth is what you don't see. We often mistake looking rich for being rich. Think of neighbors. One has a brand new car, latest gadget, foreign vacations. Another lives simply. Second-hand car, modest house, no visual luxury. Which one is wealthier? Our instinct point to flashy neighbor. But research in the millionaire next door found the opposite. Real millionaires often live in average neighborhood, drive older cars, and spend far less than they earn. Wealth is not about how much you spend, it's about how much you keep and how wisely you invest what you keep. Every time you feel the urge to upgrade car, clothes, gadgets, pause and ask, am I buying this to look rich or to actually build wealth? You redirect even a small part of that money into savings or investments. Over years, that quiet habit builds true freedom. Lesson 2. Living below your means is the real superpower. Most people increase spending as income grows. Millionaires resist the temptation. Stanley and Danko, the authors, interviewed hundreds of millionaires. A shocking pattern emerged. The majority lived on far less than they could afford. Some drove the same car for 20 years. Many shopped at discount stores, not because they were stingy, but because they valued freedom more than image. Living below your means is not deprivation, it's control. It's the difference between being owned by bills and being in charge of your choices. Set a lifestyle cap. For example, decide that no matter how much your income grows, you will only spend 60 to 70% of it. The rest, save and invest automatically. That gap, your savings rate, is what separates the average from the wealthy. Lesson 3. Wealthy families teach discipline, not indulgence. Want to know why many rich kids go broke, while some middle class kids become millionaire? The book described how many wealthy parents who consistently fund their children's lifestyle end up rising adults who can't manage money. In contrast, self-made millionaires often come from homes where discipline and frugality were taught early. They did not inherit a fortune, they inherited values. Wealth, at last, is not just money in the bank, it's the mindset that controls that money. If you are a parent, teach your kids to budget, save, and work for what they want. If you are young, practice financial independence early. Even small things like buying your own phone or saving part of your stipend create discipline that compounds later. So far, we have seen that real millionaires live quietly, save aggressively, and pass on discipline instead of indulgence. But there's one money trap that almost every middle class family falls into, and it silently kills wealth. That's our next lesson. Lesson 4. The status trap. The biggest enemy of wealth, keeping up with others. You buy a new phone because your friend has it. You rent a bigger house because relatives might judge. You spend on weddings, festivals, or vacation just to maintain status. The book shows how countless families earn six figures end up with nothing saved because every rupees, every dollar is spent on signaling status. Real wealth is invisible, it doesn't need validation. The man driving a Toyota Corolla might be richer than the one in a Mercedes because one owns his life, the other just owns debt. Next time you feel pressure to match someone's lifestyle, remind yourself, they are not paying my bills, they are not building my future. Choose freedom over approval. That's the mindset shift that protects you from the status trap. So let's come back to you. You work hard, you earn, but money feels like sand slipping through your fingers. The millionaire next door shows the way out. Spend less than you earn, invest what you save, avoid the trap of appearance, and build quiet wealth that no one can take away. And if you want to go even deeper into how money really shapes human behavior, the book Psychology of Money is the perfect next step. It explains why even smart people make foolish money choices and how you can protect yourself. If you are ready to change the way you think about money, subscribe. I will keep bringing you the books that opens your eyes and guide your freedom.